Oftentimes people ask me what a heat pump is. What is a heat pump? What's geothermal? How does it work? Well, let's start with the science behind it. We'll start with an air conditioner, for example. A lot of people think that an air conditioner actually puts cold air into your home, and it doesn't. What it does is it actually removes the heat from your home by absorbing that heat through coils, transferring it through the refrigerant to the outside. If you walk by your air conditioner outside during a hot day, it's much hotter air that's blowing out of the top of it. What it's doing is it's actually removing the heat from your home using a chemical process through the refrigerant. And the energy that it's using is to power the compressor that's pumping that refrigerant. So the compressor is kind of like the heart of the system. It's pumping that refrigerant in and out and in and out. And as that refrigerant changes state, out goes the heat. Best way to think about it is if you got a cold can of pop or a cold glass of water and you set it outside on the picnic table and all of that moisture is sweating on the outside. The reason is because heat transfer is taking place. The heat from outside is being absorbed into your drink, and so therefore it condenses and creates moisture on the outside of the glass. So now you understand the basic science of it. The way a heat pump works is it has a couple different components in it. Ultimately, it's an air conditioner that has the ability to operate backwards. So you've got your air conditioner sitting out there, and let's say it's a heat pump version. In the wintertime, it actually runs backwards and it removes heat from the outside air and then distributes it into your home. Well, there's always people that ask me, how is it pulling heat out of the air when it's in the middle of the winter? Well, to understand that, we've got to go back to science class. At negative 460 degrees Celsius, it's considered absolute zero. This is when heat ceases to exist because molecules stop moving. So in these mild, warmer temperatures in Iowa of say 20 below zero, there's still heat out in the air that can be extracted. So how the heat pump works is even in the wintertime, because of the science behind it, it's able to extract the heat out of the air and bring it into your home. And what's the benefit of a heat pump? Well, at 30 degrees, a heat pump, 32 degrees, a heat pump is approximately 300% efficient, depending on which unit you're looking at. The colder it gets, the less efficient it becomes. So that's where we get into the technology called a hybrid system, where you have either an electric backup system or a gas furnace with your heat pump. So as the temperatures drop and it gets colder and colder, once you get down to about 0 degrees or -5, it becomes more efficient for the gas heat to heat your home. So we talked earlier in a previous video of energy efficiency of a heating system. So if you've got a furnace that's say 90% efficient, you spend $1 in gas and you get 90 cents worth of heat, and 10 cents goes out the chimney. The way a heat pump works, you spend $1 in electricity. If it's 30 degrees outside, you're actually getting $3 to $4 worth of heat for your home. Way more efficient than a standard system, and you can take that all the way down to 0 degrees. And the climate in Iowa very rarely gets below 0 degrees, so the majority of the heating season, your heat pump is taking care of it at way more efficiency than a traditional gas furnace.